a general reading for the sign of Leo. If you have Leo anywhere in your birth chart, this is your reading. It is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. You know what is for you and what is not for you. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the sign of Leo. Leo, thank you for your likes, your shares, and your subscribes. Thank you for helping me grow the channel and get the message out there. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the sign of Leo. Leo, happy Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day originated as a Christian day of feast to honor Saint Valentine of Rome. Saint Valentine ministered to Christians in the 3rd century Roman Empire, and according to tradition, Saint Valentine's, I'm getting way ahead of myself, Saint Valentine healed a blind girl on February 14th. It is also said that he married Christian soldiers because the Roman Empire, or the Roman Emperor, denied Christians marriage at that time, or Christian soldiers married at that time. The term Your Valentine was actually coined in the 18th century. It was believed, or widely said, that upon his execution in a farewell letter to the healed blind girl, he signed Your Valentine. Thank you, Spirit. Messages for the sign of Leo. And Leo, we have the 9 of Cups as the foundation, the basis of your reading. Preparing a feast, putting together a feast, a celebration driven by change and turmoil, a guardedness, okay, so sometimes this, I believe what the foundation, there's a guardedness of our spiritual being, our emotional being. There's a guardedness, and that guardedness is the basis of this reading. And let's see how that shows up. Spirit wants to talk about how you are being guarded, how you are protecting your passions, your feelings, your emotions. And we start off with this 5, something in the past. Something in the past has you not in the present. The past keeps pulling you back. Sharp words, trickery, a loss. Being guarded, being protected. Of our spiritual and emotional self. You know, Leo, when people show us their true colors, it can be very heartbreaking. And now that you know what their true colors are, now that you know, or you have more clarity on what the situation was actually, the question is, what are you going to do about it? What can you do? What changes can you make to your emotional and spiritual being. Spirit is saying that guardedness, that protectiveness is not the answer. This newfound clarity is meant to give you the answer on how to move forward, holding your head high. This is not your shame. And you do not have to carry this. You do not have to bring this on. This is not your shame. Their shame, their dishonesty is what's holding you back. What's causing this guardedness, that's causing you to wall off. But now that you've seen their true colors, and now that you know and you have the clarity of the situation, you can put that blame, you can put that shame, you can put that back on the people or the person that it belongs to. You do not have to carry that. You do not have to carry that. The answer of how you move on is in the clarity. What is it that you understand? Understand that you are worthy, that you are a beautiful, kind, caring soul that came in contact with the wrong person. Turn your back to that. Here we see you haven't turned your back to that yet, but turn your back. That's their spilt cups. That's their spilt wine on the ground, not yours. This right here, this 2 cups is yours. And it's just asking you to pivot, to turn, to learn, to look right here at what is yours and embrace the beauty that is yours, the beauty that is you. Let them accept responsibility for them. You know, when somebody does us wrong, or people do us wrong, or a situation we feel has done us wrong, that reflects on them, not on us, unless we let it. Unless we let it. You have the clarity you need to move on. And then we have this wonderful Ace of Wands, and I love this. This is the beauty, the fire within you, the inner wisdom, the inner knowledge, the growth. And the Death card, moving on, the end, the moving on. And the Legacy card, to bigger, brighter, and better things. You know, Leo, in order for relationships to stand the test of time, they must be tested. And that is what's going on here. It may seem a little out of proportion due to Valentine's Day. In order for people to know what our expectations are, we must voice them. In order for people to know what our expectations are, we voice them. And so perhaps it may be that we had this grand design, our grand idea of how we felt that this week should have gone. A grand design of, or a grand idea of how we thought that love should go, or how a situation could go. And maybe it wasn't necessarily that a situation was all that bad. It just didn't live up to our expectations. And in part, it may not have lived up to our expectations because we did not voice those. Anytime we're dealing with other people, it's important that we let other people know what our expectations are and that we're clear on what it is that we would like to see happen. And then we have this Hangman card, deep thought, deep introspection, going within. And so we have the Hangman here, we have the Hermit here, and we have the High Priestess here. And that is letting us know there's something within you wanting to come out, your spiritual self, being true to who you are. Being true to who we are does take a deep introspection to know what it is that makes ourselves tick. And it isn't until we know what makes ourselves tick that we're able to move on and able to be in a healthy relationship. Queen of Cups. Mastering our emotions, mastering our spirit, mastering our thoughts. Perhaps not being tied to our emotions and thoughts. And so sometimes we can see people that are bound or that are held captive by their feelings and their emotions. You know, our feelings and emotions are just an indicator. We have the ability to harness and to use those feelings and emotions that we are having. And we can choose to lead our feelings and emotions to where we would like them to go, or we can let them lead us. And many times when our emotions are leading us, they lead us off path. They lead us off course. Our feelings are separate from our inner voice. Our feelings are separate from the spirit within us. There is no such thing as a dream too big. Problems are what heads us or hurdles us towards the truth. Problems are hurdles that encourage us or teach us how to jump and how to jump higher. And that is the message that I have for the sign of Leo. Thank you, Leo. You have a blessed week.